This is the Know Nothing Show with Steve and Eric.
Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Know Nothing Show. My name is Steve Benz. I'm sitting here in the white chair of truth. On the other side of the microphone, that would be that guy over there is Eric Black. Eric Black, how the hell are you, my man?
Hold on, sorry. I was getting my mustache wet. Sorry about that.
That was weird. You're getting your mustache wet.
I was getting a drink. I was getting my mustache wet. It was dry.
Weird. It is weird because I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at you. You weren't looking at me. I peered to my right, and I didn't see you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Though. Later on next week, you can actually rewatch this on YouTube because I know that you watch every single show that we have produced ever. And I'm also going to notice this. Steve Finn, as we found out last week, you don't like the PH, Steve Finn. I noticed that you're eating pizza.
I am today.
Yeah.
It is this was years ago. It's on the French bread stuff. And I threw it in the studio microwave. It is still just as delicious.
Nice.
When I was a kid, my mom made versions of this. But from a large family, she gave us muffins. Toaster muffins, right?
Sure.
Like Egg McMuffins. So she used to call them, and because we would fight over pizza and slices, we would get English muffins. So she'd be like, here's 2, here's 3. And she would call them McPizzas. And here we are years later.
Ooh, same thing, just bigger.
Yes. So thank you, Marilyn. She came up with the idea. Unfortunately, we were not a smart enough family to actually do that and come up with that idea.
Well, that will happen. That radio is what we do now, if that explains anything to anybody. So
I would get my 1 or 2, my 3, whatever.
Right.
McPizzas, we call them. So try them at home, kids. Try them at home. Thank you very much.
Wow.
But this is good. This French bread, all the rich kids when I was growing up had these from Stouffer's. So I'd go to their house and be like, Mom, it is delicious. Like this radio station and this radio show. Yeah. Delicious radio.
Delicious radio. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. It's actually scientifically proven. That's a scientifically proven fact that this show is delicious. It's just science, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. It's simple science. And it's just
radio dessert.
We're just the messengers. We just want to help you succeed in your journey to science.
You. We are the jerkin. No, that didn't sound right.
That's probably not the right. Nope.
Probably not.
So
thing.
That's fine.
We're the 2 scoop. We're the dessert guys.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So after a hard day, that's wrong too.
Okay. We're early on this, by the way.
It's just
very early on this. Okay.
I'm just thrown by things. You want to know what threw me? I'm just going to jump right into it.
Here we go.
Are you ready for this?
No, probably not.
Barry Manilow came out and said he had been married for 40 years to his manager.
Ooh. First of all, that's a long time to be married for one.
And to keep that secret. How did he keep that secret?
Just for those of you not following along, manager is a dude. In case you didn't know that, we're here to spread the news. That's what we do. That is news.
Yeah.
And now you know stuff you didn't know before. So
like Know Nothing news right there.
Yeah. Which really doesn't make any sense at all. Now that I think about it, that we should not be your number one source for news ever for any reason. We should not. That should not be where you get. This shouldn't. No. Welcome to the KN Nightly News.
Barry Manilow comes out. Not that it was a big deal, because like on the Seinfeld episode, it's okay with us.
Yeah.
But I was thrown. I was confused.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I posted something yesterday about that. I said Liberace, Elton John. Now Barry Manilow What did I miss?
Yeah. All grew up together, actually. They all grew up together.
And the criticism that I got, people don't seem to get jokes.
No.
And sarcasm.
No. Especially in text, for some reason. I don't understand how they don't understand in text.
How do you not get that from text from either you or I and tweets?
Maybe we should just start recording our tweets as opposed to having to type them out. Maybe we should just do that so there is no discrepancy in whether or not we are serious or joking. Maybe.
So we'd have to sit and look into the camera and go, Liberace, Elton John, and now Barry Manilow. How did I not know?
And then post that. Clean it up, edit it a little bit, put a snazzy logo on it, and then put it online. I guess
I'm thrown.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
Like George Michael. I didn't know.
Although, I feel like that person might be our demographic, though.
Who?
Like, not the show demographic, like our demographic. Like,
okay.
Special.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on that. But
I don't know.
I'm thrown off, and some people on there, let's be honest, read it and thought they would inform me. And there's a link on my Facebook page of a list of people who came out.
Right.
Okay. Again, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's cool. I have friends that are gay. It's okay. It's okay. I've got a hot ass to guys. I understand that.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
You have beautiful, luxurious hair.
On my back.
Men like it. Lesbians like me.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
They're like, Steve, you're kind of butch, and I like that.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't need to have a link to Wikipedia.
Ooh. They pulled out Wikipedia?
They pulled out Wikipedia.
That's serious. That's gangster.
That is.
That's gangster.
And this was not a person that was a youngster that found Wikipedia. Okay?
It was someone of wisdom.
That I went, whoa.
Yeah.
Then they threw Rock Hudson at me, and I went, who?
What?
So, yeah.
Well,
the Rockster.
Yeah.
So I had to look to see who that was.
He probably went by that, the Rockster, back then.
But at one point,
okay.
My nickname was Rock Hollywood. People might consider, if I would have gone with that, just like you going with just black.
Right. Yeah, BLAQ.
That's very, okay.
I'm going to open for cheddar cheese.
No, if you don't know what cheddar cheese is, you haven't been watching the show.
You haven't been watching. And shame on you.
Bastards.
Shame on you.
Cheddar cheese, one of the greatest bits we've ever just flown out with.
Yeah. It's just delicious radio. That's what it is. It's just delicious radio.
That, I think, is the best tag that we could come up with for this show. We've gone back and forth for months.
I love it. Now,
and one drunken stupor, I spit it out, and it fits.
Now, hold on a second. I have you tweeted one today, and you may be able to remember. I have to look it up, but you may be able. The last one you tweeted out tonight had a really, really good tagline. I don't know if you remember what it was.
Of course not. Right now, I'm just eating pizza.
It's actually, folks, it's true. It's his mouth you're hearing, and not mine. Now, here's what I love about this show and about radio in general is people are listening to me Google right now. They're intrigued. Somebody is intrigued by this. They're like, "What's he gonna find? What is it? It's Google. It's vast."
Do we need a third camera of you and I just playing with our keyboards?
Okay. Maybe that's probably the VIP section. I would say.
Oh, you see? So are you suggesting the last tweet I put out there just before we went live?
Yes.
And this came out after the fake Steve Benz Twitter account that is out there, which
does exist.
I'm flattered.
It does exist.
That someone would like to be a fake me.
Yeah. Well.
So should I read the tweet, or do you have it there?
No, I have it, but I think it sounds better. People need to. You read it.
Okay, it's obviously the Know Nothing return. returns tonight, right now.
Right.
Host pure, delicious radio. 2 helpings of nothing.
That's it right there. That's what we in the biz like to call gold. Gold. Use it. Print it. Hashtag
that was a nugget. That was an absolute. I didn't realize. I just put it out there.
Hashtag it. It's ours. We're taking it.
And I think we need to post that everywhere now.
Everywhere. It's done.
Feel good. I do. Because considering you have the opening tag now, with your old lady coverage.
Well, I don't.
Which kind of hearing now again with your voice, and it's throwing me off.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not comfortable with it.
You're gonna have to be because we have like an hour and 20 minutes, so you're gonna have to be a little comfortable with it because I'm not going anywhere. You can. I have faith in you.
Colds, what? It
is a little bit. So here's the deal. I generally don't get sick, but 2 months ago, I got pretty sick. Sick of your crap. No, I was sick. I don't know what I had. It was something weird. Maybe it was the flu. Maybe it was pneumonia. Maybe it was death. I don't know. It sucked. It was horrible. So recently, I started feeling those symptoms. I got a stuffy nose. I was really tired. My eyes itched and all that crap. And I was like, oh, here we go again. And then I realized what time of year it was. And then I realized this is allergies. And then I realized this sucks. And so people are always like, oh, it's just allergies. It's okay. Well, it's not okay. Clearly, you have never had allergies ever in your entire life. Or if you do, it's like, achoo. That's it. That's not allergies. That's not it at all. What I'm saying is this. Allergies suck.
Okay.
And I'm kind of sick and tired of people saying it's just allergies.
Yeah, just take Claritin and shut the hell up.
Just allergies. It's no big deal.
Okay. You can take the generic Claritin with your Q.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be snorting it. Okay.
Although that's fun. If you have never done that before, maybe you should do it once.
It might clear it up. If you're having sinus problems, what is wrong with that?
Not a thing. Not one single thing. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm kind of...
Or you liquefy, put it in some, like an eyedropper and just like right there in the nose. How about that?
You could do that. You might only do that once. And then after that, you probably won't do it again. But...
That's all it takes.
Might be fun.
Now, are you sure it's not allergies? It's not because of you have some weird thing about Easter?
No, I did go to the doctor because I was like, am I allergic to the Easter Bunny? Because if I am, I really need some medication for that because it's his time of year and he's coming around and he's going to leave me some bunny eggs that could somehow make chickens. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but chickens come out of the bunny eggs. And sometimes candy, oddly enough, which is actually pretty delicious and name brand. Did not see that coming. Out of an egg, name brand candy? No. Yeah. I thought it was going to be something else.
And that Cadbury egg looks disgusting.
It does. But you know that they've had that commercial for like 20 years.
It looks like, oh my God. Every time I see it, I'm like, ugh.
All those animals are dead. There's not one alive right now. They're all dead. That's how old that commercial is.
But I think you're allergic to perhaps a bunny performance as a child.
As a child?
Yes.
So not
that's
last
what
weekend.
happened. I believe you, in probably 4th or 5th grade, had to dress up as a bunny for some type of school performance.
Right.
Not to suggest that I've talked to your mom. Okay? Not suggesting that.
Yep.
I believe these are just symptoms, mental symptoms that you're dealing with right now. So Dr. Steve is here to help you.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is the intro to our segment called Dr. Steve and the Know Nothings. Guess which one I am. But this is the hour where we just talk to you about all your problems and then we solve them completely. And you'll never have any problems.
We're like crime fighters.
It's pretty much exactly like crime fighting. We're actually getting capes made and little bandit eyelids thingies.
I like that.
Coverings.
Like that. But I believe that's what this is. This is symptomatic of something that goes deeper in your life.
So because I had a weird, messed up childhood, I have allergies now?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that's what it is.
Okay.
That is why I'm as sarcastic as I am.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because some weird thing when I was growing up.
It's called growing up. That's what
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
So yours are symptomatic of all of that. It is. You know, if someone starts playing Peter Cottontail,
Right.
you probably the tears on your face.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They really do. And thanks for bringing that up. I do appreciate that.
You got to feel the emotions, man. Let the emotions
I'm about
out.
to shed some emotions here. What?
Let them out.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Share with me.
This is like $300 or $400 an hour in LA. Why are we still here? Let's just go to LA and open up shop.
Yeah, Dr. Steve or Dr. Eric, please come inside.
Yeah.
Guys, that's a waterbed just to make you more comfortable.
And it's circular.
Okay.
And it rotates.
It's the waves.
Yeah. It's the motion of the ocean.
And ladies, things work better if you remove your bra.
And some gentlemen as well. Just
it is.
Throwing that out
true.
there.
Play text 18 hours. I don't know what that means.
Well,
never did as a kid.
Nope.
You know, did they need to be hoisted for 18? I don't know. I asked my sister. She slapped me.
Wow. Okay.
As a youngster at the time. I didn't understand it. There's a lot of Sears catalogs right around the house.
Right.
That is my mom's.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom did that, not me. Where did you think I was going to look?
Well,
Where did you think?
You know, we have really good talks. I really like our talks. I mean, I feel like we're really productive.
My 1-year birthday picture, I have to post it up there. I actually they gave me a magazine, and it's opened up to a woman in a bra. Right there. That's where it all started. We are right now in this moment.
Wow, this is happening right now.
I need to take off my glasses. That's just. Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
Well, I do have to say, happy birthday to WSDI. I don't know if we talked about that. It's our
we have not
host station, our home station, our homie, I don't know whatever the kids are saying nowadays. That's the station to us.
At one point, it was called the Mothership.
The Mothership, and then it didn't identify as that, and now we're not sure what it is. So.
They were unwilling to say that we had anything to do with it.
No idea. But anyway, it's still afloat, still there, still hanging out. 6 years strong.
6 years.
So congratulations, WSDI. That's a pretty good feat right there, or hand, or I don't know what you used, but that's what it was right there. You can see it on the camera. For those of you that are watching with your ears, you can't see this, but he has a mic flag. What is a mic flag, Eric Black? Well, listener, friend, I will tell you what a mic flag is. It's a little, sometimes square, or maybe even triangular little piece of plastic that you put on a microphone and you hold it and you feel like you're important. That's essentially what it maybe has a logo or something like that. It's legit. It's top notch, top shelf even. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, we still need to get yours to Nashville.
Well, I think we still have a year and a half before we really need to do that. It seems our timetable is about a year and a half of getting anything done.
That's very true. So in 2021,
we're saving it. We're saving it for election. That's what we're doing.
We will already be co-presidents at that time.
It's going to happen. If Trump can do it, I think we pretty much have it in the hat.
Now, did you see that Don Jr. wants to run for governor of New York?
Governor. Well.
So he's considered that, which I thought was kind of interesting. That I went, wow, okay.
Did he say why?
No, it just kind of came up that now that he was on the trail with his father for a job, and I believe Trump actually never thought he'd get elected.
No, I don't think so. No.
And then Donnie Boy's kind of like, wow, Dad's having to work now. I can't have that.
Yeah.
So why don't I run for office? Actually, the sister, Ivanka, who won, beautiful, but look at her 4 nose surgeries.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But she's extremely intelligent. Okay.
Yep.
So I think she could run for office. I believe you could be the governor of Tennessee.
I was for a couple of minutes. I mean, that was a pretty decent LSD trip. But anyway, it was for about 20 minutes or so, and felt good. I had the cape on and everything. It was great. Walk
Maybe
around,
Iowa. Could you be emperor of
I
Iowa?
could be emperor of Iowa. Yeah,
That would be interesting.
Wouldn't want to, but I probably could be.
But you could be.
I could be.
You know.
I mean, if I wanted to do it, I could probably make that happen. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal back there in Iowa. People know me.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's how it is. I work over at the Tasty Freeze. I started out to be the mayor.
And now I work 20 hours a week here. It's pretty cool.
I think I could be the mayor.
Mayor. I'll tell you what, though.
The mayor at my town is he really does. He has no power whatsoever. I think the village president has all the power.
No mayor.
So he just
power.
walks around like this. The fourth.
Yeah, pretty much like us at the mall.
They asked me to run for mayor,
Very
and I laughed for about 10 years.
Wow. So you're still laughing.
So now I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I should run.
Huh.
Just
yeah. I think he opened the door for. I mean, they're going to come out of the woodwork now. We're going to have just a weird political system. If he can get elected,
that's very true.
Anybody can.
There is a silent majority that elected them, regardless of what we think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people that were unhappy. So
right, and there are people lying about being unhappy.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that, and people got nothing better to do, So
yeah. So there you go.
It's all right. We can do it. Remember, you guys can call us, for the Dr. Steve and Dr. Eric therapy sessions.
We're long-winded, so just bring food, bring some drinks, and then you can listen to us. Actually, that's it right there. That's what we'll call our studio audience. And then we'll just charge them like $200 an hour to talk to us.
Yeah, I think having a studio audience at one time would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am not sure people would want to get involved with questions if we jumped into the crowd.
Well, we might need to put some pants on first. That would probably be helpful. I'm just saying.
Pants are not required.
No, they're not required. But some people enjoy having not the things that would be where we are at on them.
It would be a weird crowd.
It would.
First of all, it would have to be a 2 beer minimum.
2 beer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look.
Okay.
Someone's got to make some money out of this.
Right.
Like 2 drink. Okay. So if you want to get your foo drink, I'm okay with that.
I just want some Zima. Do you have any Zima?
Well, no. Where you are, where I am, there's Zanies. We could do live shows at Zanies.
Yeah.
Comedy.
We definitely could. And we might.
We could just sit up in front. Be like Don Rickles, who just passed.
He did.
Insult.
He was like 90, wasn't he?
I thought he was dead. I admit it.
Probably inside. Probably a lot inside. But
I didn't find him overly funny.
Right.
I didn't really get his jokes. There weren't really jokes.
Clearly, you're not an alcoholic.
I didn't get that part. I'd be like, Donnie, I don't get it. Some people thought he was really funny. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really can't think of too many comedians back then that were really funny to me.
Oh, but you were hilarious, I'm assuming.
As long as I thought I was hilarious, it doesn't matter.
That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah.
Solid freaking matters.
Kind of what I figured.
But Eddie Murphy was hilarious.
Right.
In the 80s.
Yep. Ed Murph.
In the 90s. Chris Rock was not funny until past 10 years.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I always thought Seinfeld was funny.
He's a good guy. I went to high school with him.
Think of comedians that were funny.
I'm trying.
I saw Andy Kaufman live. That was the weirdest 45 minutes ever in my life.
Only 45 minutes?
Yeah, he did 45 minutes,
wow.
And he just did all this Latka stuff.
Really?
And the audience was pretty much like, why isn't he sharing?
Yeah, what's
because we're not getting any of this.
I'm actually partial to Craig Ferguson. He's really tickles my funny bone these days. I don't know. I like his style. It's good.
He's got another TV show, doesn't he?
He's got several. I think this one's about not aliens, but weird news or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then he had some game show he's doing with Celebrity Game Show.
He was doing the game show to get to this other show. That was the whole thing. He just didn't want to be without a job. I don't blame him.
Well, he left CBS because he was supposed to, when Letterman left,
Yep.
He was supposed to get that gig.
Yep, and he didn't.
Same reason why Letterman left NBC, because he was supposed to get Johnny's chair.
Right.
So if you're wondering who Johnny is, Look it up.
Can I say that? I don't think I can say that. I don't think that's 20 years yet, is it?
Well, it's trademarked and copyrighted, but saying it, who cares?
So I did just buy. Now, here's the thing. Johnny Carson is who we're talking about, and I just bought actually a whole bunch of his Tonight Show shows box set. Took me forever to find because he's got stand up. He had his other show as well, which wasn't as funny, but it took me a while to find all that stuff. They keep that stuff a secret, apparently. It was weird.
Well, why?
I don't know.
Why keep that? Johnny was really funny. See, the difference of all these shows now, because you're seeing who's on NBC?
I have no idea. I don't watch.
Fallon.
Sure.
Fallon, who started with huge ratings, is starting to plummet because it's the same bits.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Which
his hashtag bit is really funny.
Yeah.
But then him and Kimmel have plummeted, and now the guy on CBS, who I forgot his freaking name, he's like dominating right now, and it used to be the opposite. So.
Huh. Oh, how the tables have turned.
None of them are talk shows.
Right.
They're just the two of them are just skits.
Yeah, that's all they are. That's it. They're just small, short skits. It's
like watching bad SNL.
Yeah, or even worse, SNL. Even
SNL sucked. They should have canceled that.
I don't know how we're going to have to talk about that because I don't know.
We will. You know, it's time for our first break, so we can talk about that. It is the Know Nothing Show. Pure delicious. It is like scoopings of hilarity right here. He is Eric Black. I am Steve Benz. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black. 2 dudes, 2 mics. Pure delicious radio. Yum yum. Eat us up, and I do mean that.
Wow. Okay.
That was awkward.
It's not even the after half hour.
It's awkward. It's the second half hour. Awkward time.
Awkward time with
Awkward.
Steve and Eric.
So, are you feeling a little better though? Did you take? We were talking about you having your fake allergies,
Right.
which are symptomatic of other mental issues that you're having.
Because you are good at what you do, Dr. Steve. Yeah.
You know, I had rubber gloves on for a few minutes. Anyway.
Well, I know.
So are you taking antihistamine or anything like that?
Well, I tried cocaine, but apparently my nose is stuffed up, so that's not I can't do anything with cocaine. So yeah, I've taken something. I don't know what I don't know what it is.
Was it prescribed anything like that, like real drugs or no?
No, not yet.
So you have not even talked to a real professional.
I have. And he said that they were deep-rooted issues in my past because of some sort of bunny rabbit situation.
That's right.
Which apparently that means I'm just going to have more sessions because I have no idea what that means at all. So
here's what you do, okay? And I think our female listeners will appreciate this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stand up, pull your pockets out of your pants.
Right.
Okay. Just do that walk around town. If people ask, and just say, please pet the bunny.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. However, you don't want to do that in prison. Not a good thing to do in that particular situation.
I'm not sure the jumpsuits come with pockets.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at what people can make in a jumpsuit. Yeah.
See, if I was going to be in prison, I would want bib overalls instead.
Yeah. You might want to start writing your congressman now so that he can change those rules to the 1920s.
By the time we get there, I would like some options.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be here for a while. I'd like to be comfortable.
Could I get a shirt that's a little more form-fitting?
Right.
You know, we're seeing the new apps out there that you can order dress shirts, you know, if it's too blousy or whatever. You could just take pictures of yourself, and they will make a shirt to fit you, so it's tighter. So now all these fat guys can wear tighter shirts.
So what if I did this? When you go to prison, not if, when you go to prison, I will make shirts of your likeness. I'll put your face on the shirt, and then I will say "Free Steve Benz," and I will sell them for $35 a pop.
I think so. Okay. And we take debit. We do not take personal checks.
Nope.
I think that's the way it should be.
Nope. No person
And then
sex.
we are going to be producing T-shirts for you to wear. Please pet the bunny.
Please pet the bunny. Please pet
Please, you know,
the bunny.
because of your mental issues.
Yeah.
Hashtag mental issues.
And we can even put a little recorder in one of the sleeves or a little speaker, and you can press it, and it says one of our voices. It says, "Please pet the bunny." It'll be great. It'll be awesome. It'll be fantastic.
That's good.
I mean, it's gold.
That's really
spinning gold
really
here.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we're going to have to listen to some of our old shows and with all these ideas that we keep coming up with.
Apparently. I mean, we're just handing them out left and right. It's good stuff.
And you know, people are just taking it and running with it.
Yeah.
So
pretty much far away, but nonetheless, they're running.
Now, did you have any thoughts on the Pepsi incident?
I didn't hear about the Pepsi incident. You are going
Kylie Jenner.
Nope. Fill me in. Come on.
No. Well, they showed the commercial only once.
I don't watch commercials. I pay not to
Twitter
watch commercials.
went berserk over it, and I first of all, I don't know, some statement about whatever political statement that Pepsi had. First of all, what was Pepsi doing with any of that?
Well,
you would think after Michael Jackson's hair went up in a blaze.
Yeah.
And then they had, I guess, whatever protest was going on. So Jenner's in the background being the total fat ass model that she is.
Right.
Or like her sisters, which
Right.
I don't get, never got.
Well,
Okay, let's remember, she was famous because of pornography and because of her father. End of story.
Same as us.
That's very true. It's very true. You know, men in porn just don't make as much money.
They don't.
So, just saying.
It's true. It's a fact. It's factual.
You know, and to get to that point, you've got to be a fluffer first. It's not a pretty job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is not what you think it is. The first time I ate like 4 cans of beans, and that not the same thing. Not the same thing. Although I did get to do a bubble bath scene, so that wasn't so bad. But not what you think it is. Just so we're clear on that.
That explains all the Mr. Bubble bottles.
It does a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit more story to that. But yeah, that's a good intro to it. Yeah.
Now, did you have that as a kid?
Which
Mr.
part?
Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles? I have it as an adult.
Like a bottle of that, or I think there was a powder version of it too.
Powdered bubbles.
Yeah. Did you have any of that when you were a kid?
So it was like Alka-Seltzer is essentially what that was. No, I did have something like that. It wasn't Mr. Bubbles because I don't like that idea. But
and I was, so it'd probably be steer soap or
we
something.
We just had pretty much they just name everything cornhole, so I think that's what it was called. I don't know. Here, just put this cornhole on you. It's like, excuse me, what? So
that kind of changed everything.
It was an awkward childhood. I grew up real quick.
You got older, and then all of a sudden, they're talking about cornhole, and they pull out these boards. You're like, what?
I can't do this right now.
We're gonna need a minute.
We've evolved from pigs. Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. Where's Eric? He's in the car. He needs a few minutes.
He'll be gone. He's not coming back.
That explains why you grew up wanting to listen to metal and play metal.
Yeah.
You try to cover up things.
I do. Yeah. Usually my excrement outside.
The silent and sensitive Eric. That's what the long hair, the beard, all of this. You're symptomatic.
You are really pushing this Dr. Steve and Eric thing, aren't you? You want to do a segment. You do, don't you? You want to do a segment.
I would, because let me get to where I'm going with that. Although I was going off tangent anyway.
Yeah, weird.
So one of our fans out there who told me that earlier today that she is a triple threat.
Ooh. Oh.
Still not sure what that means. So for 4 days, she's been trying to post a dancing video on her page.
What?
Yeah. So she put it up there, and it's her dancing of some sort. I guess she was a cheerleader at some point, or tried to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, which is near and dear to your heart.
Didn't we all? Yep. Didn't we all?
And she went to school in Texas right there. Big hair.
Yeah.
Big boots.
Right.
So she's just posted something about dancing the cha-cha. I didn't actually know that was an actual dance.
Well, I mean, it depends on how drunk you are or how many shots of tequila willing to take.
So she just put it up there. And
Okay.
apparently she's trying to audition to be a know-nothing dancer.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure how you feel about that. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
I mean, I can cut a rug, pretty much in the shape of a square, because that's the shape of the room I'm used to putting rugs in. But I think we could probably film that and use it for content. Yeah,
I think we could.
Yeah.
There were Love Boat mermaids
I know.
that I
know.
remember. Was it the last season or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mermaids on there, dancers,
Yeah.
which didn't make any sense to me because back then it was a drinking game to me.
Ratings.
So it was anytime Gopher said something, we had to drink. So
Yeah.
I think Julie McCoy, who was the boat slut, had already left
Right.
because she had too much pressure being the most beautiful woman on TV.
Of course. Again, we know how that goes. We are very familiar with that state of mind.
But maybe we should have auditions for the Know Nothing dancers.
I think we should. Why not? Why not? I mean, it's something that, it's going to be fun for somebody. I don't know. Probably not for us, but for somebody, they'll probably enjoy it.
Well, we're going to have to decide what kind of costume they're going to have to wear because, let's face it, much like Barry Manilow, we have to give both sexes an opportunity.
Right. We don't, but we probably should. So maybe, you know what? I like your idea earlier of overalls. Maybe we should throw that one into the mix. You
know what? Overalls, tops with no overalls for both sexes. I think that's workable.
Yeah. And maybe even some kid and play stuff where they just undo one strap.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Or they could throw a little crisscross and they have to wear it backwards.
Backwards. Yes. And with only one strapped. Yeah.
That's good. That's
That's it
very
right there.
80s. It's very
Done.
That's very hard. I like it.
Done. Yeah.
So let's make it
that.
so we may have to tweet that out.
Print
So
that. We're good. I mean, just gold.
Yep.
Just gold all over the place. We're just spitting it out for free.
I don't remember where I was going to start with, but I got somewhere.
We're here. We're here. I don't know where we're at. I don't know how we get anywhere. I don't know how every week we seem to get by on our good looks and charm. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm totally okay with that.
That's something my mom would say. Steven, you just can't get by on your good looks.
Clearly,
Charm.
Mom, you're wrong because I'm here right now.
Like, Mom, Jack and Coke, right? She's like, well, yes, double.
That's how she asks you for another drink.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, Steven.
Yeah.
See, I heard about that show, that Know Nothing show with that hooligan Eric.
That's a fair statement. Yeah. No, I'm pretty gangster.
I'm like, look, Mom, I'm the clean cut one.
Yeah.
I am the innocent one.
Yep. I have food in my beard.
And then I showed the picture of you as a youngster. I go, look at what happened.
Look what happened. Look what
Look
you
at what
did.
prison did to him.
That's right. It was playing dodgeball. I got out and I had to go sit in prison for a while, but it really changed me. It turned my life around.
I think
the
so.
worse.
I think so.
Yeah.
But as we work through our issues,
Saying.
both of us, maybe that's what this is. Therapy radio for both you and I.
All I know is I am in good hands with Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
We're going to pull that as a promo.
I've got big hands and look at those fingers.
Yep.
That was weird.
That was a little weird.
Maybe we need to start wearing rubber gloves before we go on air.
I want to wear the black ones. They have
We
black.
don't want to leave fingerprints.
I want to wear black rubber gloves. I might, actually. Only one, though. Only one.
Oh, that's very Michael Jackson.
I know.
Is it going to be bedazzled?
Not yet. I got to work up to that. I don't want to lay all my cards out all at once. I got to spread this out for like at least 2 or 3 years. So we'll change it up every 6 months or so. But I'm not just gonna. People gotta wait. Okay, for this goodness, you gotta wait.
You know why I'm thinking about it? If you need some therapy, you need to send us an email.
You do.
Really so if you're gonna throw down some knowledge on them.
Yeah. You should probably get a hold of us because we really do help people. I don't know how, but somehow we do help people, and we'll probably help you for a large amount of money. And you can email us. You can do that. You can go to knownothingboys@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, even on the YouTube, and now on iTunes. I know we've moved up. It's all Know Nothing Show. You can find us pretty much everywhere. Go download our stuff. Go listen to it. Go share it. And best of all, be a friend. Be my friend. Be
We
friendly.
always need more friends.
We always need more friends.
That's right. It's true. And when you do send us, you can ask if you have a question for someone specific. You just can't say, hey, guys.
Yeah, because there are no guys there. We're here on the show.
Nothing wrong with that, okay?
You should be
But
like,
if
to
you need
whom you identify as, comma, and then you can start your
Yeah,
sentence.
so if you have a question specifically for Eric, just say, hey, Eric.
Maybe say, hey, Eric.
Okay.
It's complicated, I know, but that's why we're here. We just want to help you succeed in life.
Yeah.
That's really...
Like the one listener I was talking about that posted her little video so everybody can go like, oh my God, what a great dancer.
Yeah.
She's probably not very good.
Right.
But, oh my God, you're so great. So
I'll tell you what, though.
So-
I'll tell you what. We give her 2 shots of tequila. I bet she'll be amazing.
You know what? I bet she's probably the best karaoke singer ever.
Probably. Yeah. I would agree with that.
The last time I was at a karaoke, Lord knows I couldn't stand it. But
Right.
everyone that came was off, I'm like, oh my God, you sounded just like Mama Cass.
Whoa.
Because I couldn't
Whoa.
think of anybody else. Like, yeah, Mama Cass.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Did
thank you. I'm like, you have no idea what that is, right?
No, they don't.
Have a ham sandwich.
No,
Just
Is that like a...
Oh,
Is that like an Eric
we can be
Black song?
judges for that.
For what?
Karaoke.
Karaoke? You know,
it's black.
I used to host karaoke. We've talked about this. I used to host it.
I'm sorry.
It was weird. Those people are crazy. But yeah, we could be judges. You suck. You suck. You suck. You're okay. You definitely suck. Why are you even here? Get out. I think we're good. I think I've got it down.
Yeah,
Probably
and it's
in
like,
that order.
That's right. There's an entry.
Yeah. It's called a door. You come in, we tell you suck, and then you leave.
No, we
you guys.
can't. We can't be that vicious. We can't be direct like,
Oh.
you just suck.
Oh, we have to lead them on for a couple
Right.
seasons and then tell them that they suck.
Right. Well, because we got to make sure the credit card
Ratings.
clears.
Yeah, because ratings and stuff too.
You know, the direct deposit tour with
Yeah.
Stephen.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
No.
We
Well,
sh-
you know, we're sensitive people.
Yeah. I mean, we will wait until the check clears before we do anything.
Yeah.
Because we want to help you.
Because you can't
Yeah.
take the stage
No,
unless it's cleared.
that's got to be. If there's nothing there, then we can go on. Otherwise, we can't.
So
We need
send us those
space.
videos, send us those tapes. Send us your designs of the Know Nothing dancer
Yeah.
outfits.
It's gonna be good.
Because I think we could have like skating events
Skating.
or roller skating, you know,
Okay.
the Know Nothing,
Skaters.
right? Ladies' choice. Ladies' choice.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. All right. Okay.
I don't even know where I'm going with anything. I think I'm discombobulated.
Wow.
Just use the word.
That is amazing. You know, I used verbatim last show. This is we're moving up. Pretty soon, we're not only going to be on iTunes, but we're also going to have people listening to the show on iTunes.
Yeah.
If we keep this up, it's going to get crazy, buddy. I'm telling you.
I think it's because I had a good dinner.
Mm.
You know, Stouffer's pizza.
You slept at the Motel 6 or something?
You know, I got a discount.
You do?
The
Yeah.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because we'll leave the light on.
And they do.
That allowed me to break in.
They do.
but-
It's weird. They leave the light on. It's always on. I'm like, can we just turn the light off? No, our commercial says we have to leave them on. I'm like, yeah, but in the room we have to leave them on. It's like, well, we said we'd leave the light on. I'm like, but I'm trying to sleep. And they're like, no, we gotta leave the light on. It's like, cool.
And then you put that little eye mask on.
But they
It's
have
very
lights in them
masculine.
too because they said in their commercial that they would leave the light on.
Now,
Incredibly annoying.
I remember when I first moved to Los Angeles, I just packed my car and I just left.
Mhm.
All right. I had enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just left.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
I took what would fit in my car and I stayed at Motel 6s across the country.
Right.
It's one of those where you stay dressed in your clothes.
Pretty much. And
Not so much now.
if you can, you put other clothes on as well, and you don't ever wear them again.
I was in Palm Springs, and there was a Motel 6 next door. So I'm like, all right, let me just go next door from where we were staying.
Yeah.
And it was like hoi polloi. I'm going, wait a second. It's $149 for a Motel 6.
A Motel 6.
Yeah. I was like, get the F out of here.
Is that for the entire week?
For a night.
Yeah. Nope.
And then I thought to myself, where's your banana in your tailpipe?
That's right. I'm talking about no banana tailpipe. Google it.
But that was, I guess it's something like Red Roof Inn. Red Roof Inn actually has turned out, I stayed at one of those. Those were redone only because I couldn't stay somewhere else one night.
Right.
And that was actually pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, they're probably not going to be a sponsor, but that was nice of you to say.
You know, we have to beg for sponsorship somehow, some way.
We do. Yeah, we panhandle. It's nice. Hey, did you know that Palm Springs is not the Palm Springs that maybe we know? Apparently, it's youthful now.
What?
Palm Springs.
I was there. It did not look very
youthful?
youthful.
When were you there? When? How long ago?
February?
Wow. So in a very short amount of time, they have turned around completely.
Second out left.
Nice. Well, that kind of.
I mean, there was a lot of construction going on. I'll give you that because there were a lot of dead people on the side of the road.
Yeah. Well, desert. That will probably happen. I mean, the desert likes to kill people.
And let's see here. And the name of the streets were old actors from like the 40s and 50s. There's like Doris Day Lane. Is she still alive?
She used to be. Yeah, she used to be still alive.
Just like Don Rickles. I thought he was dead.
He was inside. I told
you.
Dean
Martin. There was a big casino out there, and there was a couple of strips, and it reminded me of, obviously, it's just outside Los Angeles, a couple hours.
Right.
And it reminded me being in the peninsula, or down in the Palisades and stuff. So that was kind of weird.
It reminded me, now I was not privy to this, but old school Las Vegas. I've only seen pictures and read about it, but it reminded me of Vegas originally, like when it was the desert and you would just happen upon it. That's what it reminded me of. It was kind of weird.
So that would be what, Fremont? You're thinking of the Fremont Boulevard? Vegas?
Yep.
And that's the place to gamble. If you're going to gamble, my brother's a big gambler. He says, do not go on the strip because you'll never win.
You will never, ever win. Ever.
It's like Fremont's all paid for, so they're there, so you win. And you go where the old guys go.
Yep.
Because they know which tables and which guys that you're going to win some money.
Yep. You gotta have your eyes open. You gotta watch people because that's the whole name of the game. If you watch people, you'll see what they're doing and you'll do that and you'll be fine.
For me, my gambling, which I was pretty good at one point. But yeah, I was on Fremont as well, playing 21. Yeah. So it was all right. Just sit there, you just keep your care like double down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that I was playing with Monopoly money until someone said, "Okay, you gotta leave. You've been here for 20 minutes trying to give us Monopoly money." I was like, I didn't, and then I got kicked out.
And then if you win, you get free rooms.
They like that apparently. Yeah, they say, "I will comp if you win. Not only will we give you a stupid amount of money, but we'll also give you a room." Why, you ask? No, it's not because they're being nice. It's because then you'll stay there. And if you stay there, you're more likely to spend more money. And if you spend more money, you're more likely to lose more money, being that they make all of their money back.
It's very true.
Dropping truth. Drop truth.
And if you and I guess for a Know Nothing show, we have to have, the Bikini Speedo show. So a game like that. I would be a good dealer.
It's bikini.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Dealer game.
Yeah. That'd be all right.
Sit there, and when people say hit me, I can be like, oh.
Yeah. I will actually hit them.
Let me rear it up. Wacko.
Yeah.
Ah.
I will Chris Brown you. That's exactly what that means. Yeah.
I think that would be all right. And then we could, like the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun, too.
Well, it would. But obviously it's not the wheel of nothing, the wheel of knowing. The nothing wheel. The knowing wheel. We'll get it. We'll work on it.
Yeah. Yes, with the wheel of knowing
Wheel of
nothing.
nothing. Knowing you're about to spin the wheel of nothing.
Yeah, so then we would need
Too long.
female co-host who we never want to hear talk.
Ever. Do you talk on air? Do you talk on camera? Yeah. Okay. You're not. Nope. We don't. Nope.
You're out.
You're gone.
We do not need to see. We just need to
See ya.
see if you could walk the 12
Yep.
feet back and forth in high heels.
How is your wave? Is your wave good? Because otherwise, we can't. We don't really have a spot for you. If you can't wave,
If there's a flashing light, what do you
Sorry.
do?
what
I'm
happens?
sorry. If you're going to have a seizure,
We probably will use you for 2 or 3 episodes because honestly, we need the footage for our website. But past that, you probably won't work out. Unfortunately. Sorry.
you and I actually went on to a game show together. I wonder
Yeah.
how well we do. Like Password, if they brought Password back.
I don't know that we would do well at
Remember Password? Do you remember
a little
that?
bit. Yeah. I
Password is a-hole. Eric Black. A-hole.
There it is. $500,000. You win. And I'm like, I could have done that. I could have done that.
I wonder if we would argue too much.
I think. Well, see, it would take like 3 hours for us to do it because of this current situation you're seeing. This is a normal conversation between you and me. This is not something that is out of the ordinary specifically for the Know Nothing Show. The Know Nothing Show is out of the ordinary specifically for us.
Yeah.
There just happens to be some sort of name, a microphone, and a camera or two in front of us. This is normal. This is what we do. Some
true.
brilliant person decided to put it on air.
So maybe we could
Probably
be
fine.
on like Idiot Test. How about that one?
Mm.
With Ben Glebe, which is like the #1 game show right now, which shocks me because he's not funny at all.
Now, would this go over well? Because, I mean, I'd get tired of saying you're an idiot. Maybe I
We have
would.
to work together to solve puzzles,
Okay,
like
well,
crime fighters.
so I'm not going to get to say you're an idiot at all.
No, you can.
Okay,
I'm okay with that
Okay. Because otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do.
because we'd have to sit there and solve puzzles.
I'm more of a here is a really comfortable couch and a glass of nice whiskey or bourbon with a Glen in the name kind of guy. Really?
Okay.
More
What
so.
game show is that?
It's the one that I happen to be a part of every night. It seems to be working. I win pretty much all the time. It's crazy.
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
What about
that happened.
Let's Make a Deal? We could host that. We could co-host that and just talk about who's doing that.
Are they
Heck is that guy?
still doing it?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just making stuff
Wasn't
up.
Drew
Monty
Carey,
Hall.
Wasn't Drew
He's
Carey doing
dead.
that? I know he's doing the Wheel of
No,
Fortune.
Carrie's doing Price is Right.
Price is Right. That's right. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, 2 separate things. They
Which,
both have wheels, though.
I don't understand either.
Well, no one else is going to do it.
Oh, we'd be good at the dating game and the newlywed game.
What
The
if?
questions we can come up with.
What if we take both of those games
Yeah.
and we put them in a blender, and then we see what pops out?
Yeah, we could bring divorced couples on.
Yeah.
That'd be the mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Where we could like tell the truth and then let's predict how long before they get divorced.
Yeah.
Or even relationships.
Right.
Like we could have couples on from eHarmony.
eHarmony.
Ask them questions. And then we could predict how long before they break up.
Yeah.
Or isn't eHarmony the Christian one?
Yes, it is something
It's
to
a
that
Christian one.
effect. It's religious. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that thought, we got to get our break.
Break it.
Keep religion in your mind when thinking of the Know Nothing Know. It is absolute pure delicious radio. We will be right back.
This is the Know Nothing Show with Steve and Eric.
Oi, oi, oi. Steve and Eric, the Know Nothing Show. 2 delicious hosts. Go ahead, take a lick or two.
Now,
That
just for the record, I did put some cocoa butter on.
oh,
So,
it just makes you butterlicious.
yeah. I'm just ratings.
Whatever it takes to get ratings. That's very true. We're doing really well for all this. Yeah. Here we are. This is our, third show going 90 minutes now?
It's a little bit of craziness. Yeah, I don't know who decided this and who decided it was a good idea, but it's fine. We're still doing it, and I think we're excelling.
The first hour, cruised. We are, cruising through this show so quickly sometimes.
Yeah. And other times it's like, I feel like this has been going on for 3 freaking weeks, and I cannot stop it. It's like Groundhog Day. Over and over and over. The same thing. Just want to punch myself in the face.
I did see an article here. We started the show talking about we were shocked that Barry Manilow came out of the closet.
Shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
Okay. Now, I'm looking at People Magazine because we subscribe.
We are People Magazine.
So there was an exclusive interview that posted today that Barry Manilow, here's the tagline, Barry Manilow admits fame once turned him into an a-hole. And how his husband, Gary Keefe, brought him peace.
Right.
Now, I'm not sure how they spelled peace there, but you know what I get.
Well,
so apparently Barry Manilow was an a-hole at one point. He was Eric Black a-hole-ish.
Well, I'm kind of unique. So probably like me. Now, he went by Barry Manilow, which is kind of a smooth name, where I choose to go by Black. And that can be many different things. So I feel like I'm a little bit more versatile than our friend Barry Manilow.
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that.
We'll have to invite him over sometime.
I think that would be okay. I think we would have him on because I know quite a few, lyrics to Copacabana and stuff like that.
Right. And the whole acting it out bit was it's fine, but it was a little weird.
Well, we could both have boas on. That's okay.
No, we did, and that's why it was weird.
The Copacabana. That in Havana.
Right.
But I might agree with you. Black.
And
you would think, what kind of country would it? I couldn't say country, but Black would make me think country music.
Only because of Clint Black. I'm not Clint. Look at me, Stephen.
Yeah, but it's just okay. It's just a Black CD, but then the Q is what throws me.
Right.
Intrigue me.
Black.
Then I'd wonder, is it Euro trash?
Part of it. Yeah, part of it is. But I used to be Black. And now I'm not.
That's a good lyric, though.
And now I'm not Black.
No.
I am Black. I'm Eric Black.
Black is black. That was a lyric somewhere.
Yeah.
It was deep.
Now I can't use back in black whenever I leave the room and then come back and I'm back. No, everybody's like you're an idiot and you're fired. So I'm trying to come up with new taglines. I know that when there are more than one of me, as in blacks, I say the blacks have arrived or the blacks have left. I'm not dead yet. I have not been shot yet. So I think it's going very well.
Eric and the Blacks.
I plan on getting shot. I'm assuming that somebody is going to not take that the right way and probably shoot me. And that's going to happen. But until then, this is what's happening.
Shoot to number one. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just ratings. That's all it is.
Maybe you could go on The Voice.
No. This is
they could mold you.
This is about as close to The Voice as I'm gonna get, right here. And I'll tell you what, that's pretty darn close, there, buddy. Pretty darn close.
American Idol's over with, but The Voice, I think, is the way.
Needs to be over with as well. That'd be great.
Okay. I think you could be with Blake and Adam.
Blake.
Turn you into a pop star because you've got a decent look. I don't particularly like you very much
for a white guy,
but I admit you have a good look.
No, I know. Suave has been good to me. They are good people.
You can't be Rico Suave.
Watch me.
You can't be eco suave.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can be Enrico Suave. How about that, buddy? Yeah.
That's not bad.
I know. I might use that, actually. That's not bad.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
looking
That would be a good Twitter handle, too.
Looking for new names to dance under. All my other ones have gotten me in trouble, so I need something else.
Remember, we talked about the warmed-up poll last week.
Yes, we did. It was weird. It was a weird week.
There was a couple of ladies that asked about it.
I bet there were. I bet there were.
You need to Google that. I do not know what Eric was talking about. I have no knowledge.
Eric doesn't even know what Eric was talking about. You know what Eric's talking about now, though? I thought this was interesting. So we're gonna. This is a pretty good transition. Human excrement.
What?
Yeah. Human poop is what we're going to be talking about now.
Okay.
Did you know that human poop, if ingested by a human, is toxic? Did you know that?
That would be logical.
You would think so, yeah. You would think so. But apparently, it's somebody found that out the hard way. Very weird. Very weird.
Someone paid for a study?
Someone had this study done, and they said, no, you were right, Bob. If you eat your own poop, yeah, you'll die. You will eventually die. Virtually, this is Matt Russell, PhD in biochemistry, and he's from the University of Tennessee. He says virtually all microbes found in human feces are harmless. However, when you poop, and I'm quoting when he's saying poop, and I love that this person is saying poop. However, I'm just trying to see how many times I can say poop on air, and it seems to be going really well with the word poop. However, when you poop, there are more bacterial cells in the poop than the number of humans who have ever lived on Earth. Are you picking this up? There are more bacterial cells in your own poop. When you drop a deuce, there's more bacteria in that poop than people who have ever lived the earth. That being said, there is a possibility to have a few opportunistic pathogens being present, including Clostridium difficile. Now, I don't know. I don't care what that is because I don't eat my own poop. So I'm not worried. I eat other people's poop because I am allergic to my poop. So I have to eat other people's poop. Not worried about that at all. But I thought that was interesting. Why? First of all, who would do that? Today we're testing out who wants to eat poop. Your poop. You have to poop. One, you have to go to the bathroom and you have to drop a deuce, and then two, you actually have to eat it. So we can find out.
But it pays $50.
But it does pay $50 to $75 depending on how much poop you eat.
That's right. We pay $50 and then you got to give us a holla.
Yeah, which is fine, I guess. It's part of the.
So you think of a lot of these studies.
Yeah.
Where they pay these people a couple of $1 million to come up with studies. That's why you're a professor.
Yeah.
Let's come up with studies.
Professor.
So as he was pitching it to the dean of education.
Yes.
So here's my study.
Yes.
Your human poop could kill you.
Could in fact kill you.
But then you would have to test that.
True.
On some form of lab rat.
Or person.
And then eventually get it to an actual person who'd say, okay, you're a college student, and I understand that you're high.
Right.
And you've got the munchies. It's 12:30 in the AM. So now you need to, and then of course, if you look at the size of these people, larger people, larger poop.
It's true. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but I've actually seen a bear drop one or two or a load in the woods. I've seen this. I've been privy to this information. Bears are like three of me. I can drop a deuce with the best of them. But this bear, it's like a small child, almost like a small toddler, is what it's. I don't even want to know how that even comes out, or how long that would take. If I did that, I'd be in the bathroom for like 2 weeks straight. That's a lot. just saying.
Well, as long as you had your phone charged, I think you'd be all right.
Well, I mean, I have it right next to the toilet. It's not a big deal. I'm good to go. I have cable hooked up right there too. I just
That's good. That's good.
Pull the
But
TV over.
When you poop an entire child as a bear.
Well, I mean, maybe you should reevaluate your eating choices.
Then again, all right. So he's sitting there. He's saying, "I've got people lined up."
Yeah.
Grab a spoon.
Right.
And for your $50, you need to take a bite.
You just.
And we see how sick you're going to get, because there's animals, monkeys that eat their own poop. So they're probably thinking, okay, if monkeys can do it,
why can't we?
Right.
Recycling.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's Eric and Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. It's called the Know Nothing Show. For those of you that are not following along, pay attention. First of all, pay attention. Gosh.
Just like when you see monkeys throwing their feces at each other. That's pretty much how our meetings go.
It is. I mean, almost verbatim. Sometimes we use other people's because we had to go early. But it eventually poop gets tossed around it's awkward, and I don't know why we're still employed there, but they seem to enjoy our poop parties. We haven't come up with a name yet for that, but that's essentially what it is.
So with all of that, what is your thoughts on honesty between friends, family, and coworkers? Are you a person that says, no, the best policy is honesty?
How do I say this without lying? Maybe. In general, yeah, honesty is probably always the best policy, but honesty is not always as easy as just being honest. It's just not. You can't just be honest all the time. That just doesn't work. So
you just said that honesty is not the best policy.
Not always. Generally, probably. But always? No, I don't think honesty is always the best policy. Use your discretion. Don't be an idiot. But work the room. Watch the room. See what's going on. Just don't be.
That seems to be the big dilemma right now. Is honesty the best policy? Of course, I'm like, no, lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lie.
Do I look fat in this? Yes. You look like a heifer. Probably not a good. Maybe you should have worded that a little differently. But not always.
You always put black on. Black doesn't make you look any thinner.
No, now it's black fat. I mean, it's the same thing.
It doesn't make you look any thinner, ladies. Okay, that's honesty. I got yelled at for that.
Saying you wanted honesty in this relationship, so basically now you want me to lie to you. Is that what you? No, I don't want you to. Well, you can't have both. You got to pick one. That's how we work. One or the other.
Like you and I. Like
right.
We can have honesty because we just go at it.
We don't, but we could. In fact, we could have honesty. We don't, but we could.
Well, mostly because you're a big baby.
You can suck it.
That's the problem.
You're the problem.
I don't want you to sit there and going, hey, I'm going to call your mom.
Your mom, Marilyn. She's probably listening right now. It's like, Steven.
Oh, believe me, if she could figure out how to text faster, she would.
She probably would. She might be hiring someone to do that soon, just so she can do it.
But my sister actually listens to the show, and she reports it to my mom.
I don't know why your sister listens to this show. I thought she was smarter than that. I thought that she had some sort of a future. That's what I thought. That's what you had led me to believe, that she was at least one of the smart ones that would be able to get out. And now I hear that she's listening to this show.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, her honesty with me, she's like, first of all, Steve, you're pretty funny, and I had no idea. I'm like, what?
Well,
always been funny.
Yeah.
She's like, and then there's Eric. She's like,
I don't even know him.
He's funnier than you are. I'm like, you can go, suck it.
Well,
it doesn't work as well with him. If I say you can just suck it, it doesn't sound the same when you say it.
Yeah, it sounds like white windowless van. With me, it sounds like I'm going to kick your butt. But with you, it's weirder than I don't know. It's just weird.
I'm just the guy saying, look, there's free candy in the van.
It's free candy, and I have it, and you should probably eat it. But it's in my van.
People buy that. Okay. If I say, hey, there's free candy, they're like, oh, wow. If Steve's saying it's got to be true.
It has to be true. It's like
and
Wikipedia.
You could just suck it, which they want.
That's right.
They laugh when I say it, and they're like, oh, Eric is serious.
He's serious. He could, yeah. No, it's serious. You can suck it. I don't.
Just be busting loose.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about probably not on the air, I would say.
Busting it.
Although we did talk about poop, so maybe I should. Maybe I should just round it off with
Somehow, some way. I don't know how you got that in there, but that was good. That was masterful.
I'm good at that. I'm good at just sliding it in there.
Do you like baseball? Now that baseball started, do you care? Or even at the playoffs of any sports other than football? I know that you're a huge Dallas Cowboys fan.
True story.
Now that Romo finally decided to hang him up, he's gonna come back in about 2 months.
Dude, this whole this is the lifespan of this. So I don't know what it was about this week where everything went down with Tony Romo, but apparently it was this week. Whatever, it's fine. So it started off on Monday saying, well, we're not sure what Tony Romo's going to do. And I'm like, well, I'm not sure I care, but all right, whatever, that's cool. Because it's been like this since the middle of the freaking season when he got injured again for the third time. I think his entire career, he's maybe played a quarter of football. He did it well, but he was injured for the majority of his career. Now, if we could do that and get paid the stupid amount of money that he got paid, I think life would even out. Anyway, what I'm saying is, the whole process of this week was incredibly weird for me because I follow NFL on I get alerts, all that crap, and so the entire week they're saying I don't know what's going on with Tony Romo. The next day they're like, oh, there's some news with Tony Romo, but they wouldn't share it because they were teasing us. Then they share it. They're like, oh, Tony Romo's talking about retirement, and then the next day they're like, well, Tony Romo may be able to come back for emergencies. Jerry Jones and him have been talking, and now they're like, yeah, he's not going to play for anyone else for Dallas. He's going to be retired. And then today they're like, he may not be retired for long. There are teams going. I'm like, you don't even have any idea what you're talking about. So it's been a roller coaster for me. I mean, I've cried, I've laughed, I've pooped. It's all been a crazy week for me, and all because of T. Romo.
Yeah. I personally don't believe he was a great quarterback.
They were talking about putting him into the Hall of Fame.
Come on. Stop.
I mean, he was okay, but I don't know if he didn't play long enough. He was good. I like Tony.
Something of that sort. Right?
I like Tony, but he's not Hall of Fame.
I thought he was in the caliber of Danny White, if you want to be a historian.
Wow, that's okay. Wow.
He won 2 playoff games?
2.
Or 1?
2,
That's
think.
it?
Yeah, not a lot.
They were the #1 seed how many times?
Not a lot. And then Jerry Jones.
They were the #1 seed, got knocked out in first round a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
but once or twice. All right, so
yeah, whatever.
I didn't think much of it, so I'm sorry. What I don't like about the Cowboys this past year and T. Romo specifically, that we're talking about sports, he did not need to come out in November and say this is Dak's team. I would have said, you're a freaking backup. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, just don't talk. We know it's Dak's team because he's the starter. We're well aware of that.
But when he took over, when Bledsoe got hurt, Bledsoe didn't come out and go, well, and go wham, 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 go, it's his team now. No.
Right.
Bledsoe didn't do that when Brady took over.
Right.
No, we're always looking for your replacement.
Yep.
That's how sports
That's
works.
It. That's how it is. That's exactly how it is. You have a very small window of opportunity to play in any type of professional sport that you actually get paid a ton of money for. Like a very short. Some people can pull it off for 12 or 15 years, but mostly it's like 5 to 7, maybe. If you're lucky, you can do that. But I don't know.
Like us in radio. There's a short window of our success.
Yeah. Like we're almost done.
Making the big bucks.
We're almost done.
And Romo, getting back to that, they're booting out Phil Simms from the main game. I thought Simms was really good.
I did too. I liked him. Yep.
And Jim Nantz, because Jim Nantz likes Tony Romo.
Yep.
I'm going, what? Why would you throw him in so then he could just do all the Dallas games? My God, that's why I stopped watching CBS.
No, but that's Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman is doing all the Dallas games. He's got that contract. Troy Aikman does.
He's got, Troy is so good.
He is good though. He's not. That's one of the very few that can transition over into broadcasting. That you're not just like, can you just not ever talk again? I mean, if you the next time you talk is going to be way too soon. Just shut up. Just don't talk at all. Just go back to doing what you did before and. Stop talking.
We don't need to hear the women swoon every time Troy Aikman comes out.
No,
okay, it's like, oh my God, Troy.
That is strictly for the Steve and Eric show. That is all that's for. We don't have any room for anyone else. It's just
Just like I'm surprised Tom Brady doesn't want to just hang him up and just be on TV and make $1 bazillion.
Well,
I want to play 45. What?
He still has too many schemes to run. That's all. That's all it is. He not quite ran his book out yet of schemes that he's got to do.
Right. I mean, come on, he's taking HGH. You don't last that
Something
long.
gate.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Down it.
Every
You
year
don't
there's
better
something.
at 40.
Yeah. I mean, we will. We do. You definitely.
The only
are
athlete that
rocking
got
that.
better in age was Barry Bonds. Okay.
Deion Sanders is not horrible.
Well,
Okay.
but
All
Deion
right.
didn't
Okay.
have to make any tackles, though.
Well, he got tackled, which is even worse.
He didn't get early on.
Early on.
And then he had to retire because of turf toe. Okay,
I mean,
I have turf toe.
That's probably why we're going to retire, honestly. The insurance kickback on that is ridiculous.
I wish I could slip and, in front of the boss
Yeah.
and just, start speaking French or something and sue him.
Wow. So, yeah, the story is I don't know. I slipped, and now I can speak French, and I'm not sure why that is. But now I'm fluent in French. So I know every single wine ever invented, but I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Sauvignon Blanc, something like that.
No idea
right?
why. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I'll have that rosé.
Rosé. Y'all need that white
Come in
wine?
a carton.
You got any of that boxed wine over there? That's delicious.
Because you don't need to bring a glass for that.
You can
Now,
just get it right out the spigot.
Can we just put a banky on there? I'll just drink that way. We're going to sit here. What is this tartar stuff?
They sell purses with like a wine bag lining inside of it, and then they have that little box spout thing that comes out of it. It's true.
All right.
I saw it. I'm like, well, if you're going into a bar like that, you're probably not going to get far because any good security person is going to find that because it's got this on the outside of the purse. On the outside of the purse, it has a little flap, and that's the only thing on the outside of the purse is that flap that covers the spout. Oh, nothing to see there. There's nothing there. I'll just let you go in. Come on, people.
So it's very
something.
manly when you wear it, right?
It's not. If the right color and leotard connection have to be on point. I've noticed, at least I found that out, that they have to really coincide with each other. They can't look like they're fighting each other. The purse and the leotard really need to be on point if you're going to put those together.
If you need ideas, you can go to stevetard.com. I have a whole line.
Don't go to .org because that's a whole different site.
Stevetards are form fitting.
Weird.
It's all app driven. You take pictures of yourselves and shows up.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
You have to put in your actual height. You can't lie.
Yep. Because you are
lie
going to wear
about
this.
in their weight. I'm sorry, it's digital weight on there. You got to get on scale. Kind of like when I was in college, we put a scale outside the front door. Said if you chubba bubba, you can't get in.
That's right. I don't know what that means, but that's right. That's right. Absolutely.
That's how
I
mean
agree.
I was back then.
You have to be.
There's a scale there for a reason, darling.
This
Just
size to get on my.
This porch looks a little rickety. Don't.
I don't think it would withstand your situation.
Unless, of course, wait a second, darling. You're carrying the keg. Come on in.
Come on, bring it in. Bring it in here. Let's all get a hug. Come on now. Come on down here.
You go through the back entryway.
The back door.
Just leave it there.
That's right.
We don't need to tell anybody
Set
that
it
we're
down.
red.
This is where the keg's at now. Right here.
You can drink for free tonight.
Although
we charge $3 a cup. None of this $4 for the guys, $1 for the gals. No, $3 a cup.
A cup, no matter of who you identify with, if you're at the party and a cup is in your hand, it is $3, my friend.
That's right, because I saw quite a few women that were drinking the guys under the table.
We don't discriminate. We don't like anyone, so $3 for everybody.
That's how we paid our rent.
That's right.
It is actually time to get out of here, so we need to throw down the
Quickly.
merchandise and social media stuff, Mr. Guru.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now, we need to go to one of two places. You can actually go to KnowNothingShow.com, and you can find all of the merch situations there. You can find our social media, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. I had to throw that one in. Well, actually, maybe we are. I don't know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where else? YouTube, all that good stuff. Know Nothing Show at Know Nothing Show. You can also find our personal Instagram pages as well. And if you want to email us, you can do that. You can either do that through the site, knownothingShow.com, or you can just simply send us an email, knownothingboys@gmail.com. Either way, it's all good. We'll probably answer in some fashion. Maybe it's a picture. Maybe it's an emoji. Maybe it's just one word. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't got your email, so I can't tell you. But do it. Make it happen.
It is time for us to get out of here. Don't forget to check out the merch on the mothership, WSDIChicago.com. Coming up with that website, there's going to be WSDI Radio, WSDI Nashville, and WSDI Chicago.
It's going to be real nice. Real nice.
Dude, always a pleasure. It is time for us to get out of here. The Know Nothing Show, Steve Benz, Eric Black. Never miss an episode. Go up on YouTube. For the rest of the crew that is not actually working, peace and love. We'll see you next time.